Hi there, I hope you're all doing well. With the old world released yesterday, I want to get started finalizing the scheme for my Bretonnians. Since my army is going to be 3D printed anyway, I'm going for a man-at-arms from Titanfall Studios for this test scheme. To get started, I black and white Zenithly primed him, and I get started with Smoke Black for the padding and the leggings. Since he has a big flat shield as well, I added a diagonal stripe across it just for some basic heraldry. Getting the remaining fabric done, I also get started with Asmodeus Red as the base colour for these ones. As you can probably tell from the length of this video, I'm going for a nice quick and easy scheme for this guy. I don't want to be spending days painting up 1,000 men-at-arms and all the longbowmen as well. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. You could also join Discord using the link in the description, where you can share anything you have been working on. With the only part of his skin being his face, I went for Dwarven skin for the base coat. Most of his face will be hidden, so it doesn't really make too much attention to this one. Now to start bringing up the black a bit more into that dark grey that I want, I added a highlight with lead grey. This adds some depth to the colours without actually making it look too grey. Getting the wood parts and the base done, I went with burnt umber. For a quick simple highlight on the face, I grabbed Elven skin and just touched up the raised parts. Now to start making that red really stand out, I went over it with Sanguine Scarlet. Brought up all of those raised parts, just leaving that darker tone in the shadows. I do take my time a bit more with this red, as this is the standout colour, as all the other colours are going to be fairly neutral. Sticking with the neutral colours, I used reddish grey to get all of the leather parts done. As the name suggests, this is a good middle ground between those two colours, just helps bring the scheme together. Finishing off the black, I added an edge highlight with English grey. This is a little bit bright, but it helps separate that and add some variation to these parts. The print has wood grain sculpted into the spear and the shield, so I grabbed Dust Bowl and just brought these parts up to make them stand out. Finishing off the leather parts, I added a highlight with warm grey. Now for the final red highlight, I went with Demon Red. This is for all of those raised parts, just to really make them shine. This is also around the edge of the shield, just to look like it's sort of fading away a bit. Moving on to probably the longest part now, I get all of the metal parts done with Cerakote Silver. With all of these silver base coating now, I used the Mythril blade and added in some highlights just to make them stand out a bit more and make them look shiny. If you're going for a more weathered look though on your soldiers, you can probably skip this step. I want my army to look more like they've just turned up to the battle. Finishing off, everything gets a wash with dark tone wash. I have thinned this down about 1:1 with water. I wanted to flow into the recesses but not really stain too much, and with that in mind I do also go around the edge of the shield but leave the center as is. And that will be it for the man-at-arms. For the base, I just added some muddy ground and a grass tuft. Bases don't really need to be much for this type of unit. It also took less than I actually planned, with only being 30 minutes from start to finish. So this makes this scheme perfect for all of my rank and file minis. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. You can also join Discord using the link in the description, where you can share anything you have been working on. As always, if you want a closer look at this mini, check out my Instagram page. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Most importantly though, be kind to each other.